How do you build your personal brand as an online fitness coach in 2026? Now, this is such an exciting subject for me because right now you cannot have avoided. Not only are there thousands and thousands and thousands of coaches online, but there are also a huge amount of coaches living an amazing life as a result of taking their passion remote, giving them independence, freedom, more money, more opportunity, helping a huge amount of people, and really, expanding on this idea that, personal fitness coaching is quite a limited career. Every single day, I'm constantly talking to people about how do I expand, how do I grow, how do I help more people. It's giving you a life of complete abundance and huge excitement. But there's a lot of coaches that really aren't maximizing their opportunity. So this video, I want to talk to you about actually owning your personal brand. How do you actually evolve and develop so that people land on your social media feed and go, I really want to follow and engage with this person. You see, this sea of sameness that we're in right now, where every fitness coach looks and sounds the same, do you really think you're making it easy for your audience to feel connected to you? What is it that makes David Beckham different to Messi, to Ronaldo? Now, I'm somebody that would align more to your Ronaldo and someone like David Beckham. I see the father-like qualities in David Beckham, which I really like in his true values. I see Ronaldo for his identity and alignment and aligning with who he is. Whereas you might not. Like, I see The Rock as someone that's consistent and persistent in how he does who he does, what he does. But I don't really watch other WWE wrestlers or bigger guys like that. That's kind of three people that really are very inspiring to me. Maybe you have your own people. What is it about them that makes their personal brand who they are? I'm not a Messi fan, as in I don't religiously follow Messi, where some people are like, oh no, push Ronaldo to one side. I'm the Messi guy. Right? Now, I use kind of male idols for a lot of people, but you look at like Kim Kardashian for a lot of people. Like, what is it that actually makes you buy into them? And the thing is with you right now, just being a fitness coach with a good body, the fact you get results and the fact you go to the gym, so does every other coach. They do exactly the same. And so you're thinking, how do I grow? How do I develop myself? And everyone's like, go viral, put viral content out there. You're going to get loads of people coming to your page. They're not going to follow because of you. They'll just see a funny post and go, that's funny. But they don't buy into you. When I go on people's pages, there's many things that's missing that if you nailed what I'm going to talk through in this video, you would develop a personal brand. And you're watching this video right now. When I post a new video, you come and watch it. I would like to think you're not just buying into me and my ideas about building a business. You're also buying into me, who I am. I'm 48. I've got a beautiful family. I've been able to build a beautiful life for my family in Dubai. I've been in the industry a long time. I care about coaching, service, and delivery. Like you align with all this. If I said, why do you follow Mark over other business coaches? You should be able to say. So let me talk you through how this specifically aligns for you. The first thing I want you to think about, and as you go through a whole of this video, I have built a very comprehensive personal brand audit. It's a comprehensive question system. It'll take 2 to 5 minutes to actually go through, fill it all out, and all the information will give you a scoring system of which areas you need to work on. It's very comprehensive and will really help you dial in your personal brand and give you a point of differentiation, attract the right people. The first thing out of 5, and I'm just going to use 5 in this particular list. The first thing I want to tell you is make your life interesting. Very simply, how are you followable? People messaged me recently. At the moment, we're doing a renovation on a new villa that we purchased. The weekends I go with my wife. We go to lovely restaurants. We go to walks on the beach. We'll be traveling in the summer. And I do my best to just document parts of my life to showcase who I am, what I'm doing. We've got an event coming up in July that I'll document with our clients. We have a live event in October. I post about client wins and I talk about my values and my beliefs and I document parts of what I do. And coaches are like, yeah, I can't really be bothered to do that. It's not really me. Well, can I be honest with you? You're online, you're on Instagram, you're on social media, you're on Facebook, you're on YouTube. Showcase part of your life. Michael will say to me, we haven't done a year in Dubai. Let's do a video about Dubai. There'll be events I go to and I'll have Michael, he'll follow me and he'll show behind the scenes of what I do. Most people don't follow me just because I'm sat here doing a video. They follow me because there is a part of who I am, what I built, the values that I have, and I document that and share them, whether it's my training. I still get compliments from people saying, I love it when you post about your training and what you're doing. How you're still in shape, you run the business, all these different things. You have to be intentional about making your life interesting. And there's a client of mine in Saudi, and I said, you're very, very good at creating these kind of like reels, vlogs. And I was like, is this actually a day in the life of you? He goes, well, to be honest, I sit down and I plan, like, where are we going? What restaurants are we going to? What events are we going to? How are we going to, train when we go to the next gym? So many of you miss valuable moments of your life, the things that you do because you think people don't find them interesting. But if you've got a fat loss client that's following your journey, it's like, how do they fit in their training, etc., etc. So one of our, a guy that I know, Ben Mudge, and if somebody ends up sharing this with him, I thought he did a really good reel recently. And he just said, you know what? I've got a small gym at my home and I struggle sometimes to even use my gym at home with the time allocation I have. But he said, respect to you if you're working in an office in the city and then you make time to go for a gym and then go out of the to the gym. And he was using his life and he was in his gym and he was like documenting part of what he was doing in his life, but he was using a relatable story. And I thought, how good's that? Because he's making people feel that whilst, yes, he's got a gym at home and life's great, he still finds that a challenge. So what he was doing was using parts of his life and making it interesting to other people. So documenting yourself, going to different places, making sure you're very intentional about what you're doing. Just even at the end of a week, I put a carousel together. This week, for example, I'll share parts of, seeing friends or what's going on with a house renovation. Let people in and see what you're doing. Make your life interesting. Be intentional about your life. Help people get an insight. Because do you know what? It's your life. No one else can recreate your life and what you do. And it really showcases who you are, what you value, and why you're different. So the first thing about building a personal brand is to ensure that you make your life interesting. The second thing is results. It's reputational evidence and it's community. Like, you are a professional coaching brand. And this still blows my mind today. You have to be absolutely obsessed with the quality, consistency, and the persistency of the standard that you present for your results. And allow people to see what you do, how you do it, why your approach is so different. You have to make sure that you document all of these results. Here's somebody right now, here's what we're working towards. Talk about your clients, talk about what you're doing. A result doesn't have to be a side-by-side. You'll see in my stories sometimes, I'll put big wins from our client check-ins and they'll be like, I feel really, really proud of myself today. My accountant really praised my finances and how I align my finances. And I did a little video and I was just like, I love these wins from our clients because it shows that they're maturing in business. It's not just about the financial wins, it's the maturing in business. And that is a result, that is a win. That is holding reputational weight. If I go to an event, if I hire a mentor, if you are a part of anything, showing your development as a professional coach is essential because it's showing your reputational value. And then community, documenting what you're doing. Whenever we do a live event, we document the whole thing. Showcasing Zoom calls that you're doing with your clients. Results, reputation, and community are all aligned to the coaching brand that you're building. Let me just say that again. The coaching brand that you're building. If you're not documenting this at the similar standard, the consistent level, and showcasing the people that are actually inside your world, how are people going to know who you are, what you do, and what makes you different? A lot of you want to have this point of difference, but you're not doing anything to make there a point of difference. The third thing is to have an opinion and a point of view. Let me share something with you. I have an opinion about the viral aspect of the fitness industry. I don't like it because I've worked with a lot of coaches. I see coaches losing who they are In fact, I see coaches not even spending any time developing their messaging, positioning, and alignment because they don't know who they are. And therefore, it's easier to escape to the viral route and lose themselves in the process and struggle to attract good clients. But on the other side, my opinion and belief is that if you stay true to your values and belief as a professional coach and build yourself as a personal brand, over time you will become more followable, and then you can use paid media to expand your videos so you reach more people and people come into your brand. That's what I believe to be true. I believe that not enough coaches are good at what they do, and if they became better at what they do, they would build the level of confidence that they're struggling with content, because if they're a better coach, they would have the confidence to be able to talk about what they do. I have beliefs and a point of view, and I stand for something. I stand for the fact that you, much like me, whatever level that you're at, whatever level I was at, the opportunity for you in this life right now to have everything that you ever want is right in front of your grasp right now. This is an opinion, it's a point of view, it's a belief, and I've proven it hundreds of times with coaches. But I talk about this all the time. If you are, you're not specific, you're not clear, you're giving nobody a chance to go, this is why Mark's different to this person. This is why Jane is different to this person. Have an opinion, have a point of view, have a belief, and then allow yourself to own it. When you own it, it gives you a point of separation. That point of separation allows people to go, yeah, I agree with them versus them. Now, if you put making a life interesting, results, reputation, and community together, and you align an opinion and a point of view, this is really leaning you towards being somebody that people find and go, I like them. And this means that you can have a differentiation. It doesn't mean you have to chase people all the time. You can actually attract people to you. Now, the fourth thing is, if you are just creating content, then you're blending in with the sea of sameness. If you are a personal brand, now on the other hand, aligning that with an opinion and a point of view, you have direct messaging. Who are you specifically speaking to? What are the problems that exist in their world, and how do they actually say and communicate those problems to themselves? If you knew that, then you'll be able to communicate with people, and people will go, I love what they stand for, I love the community that they're building, I love their opinions and beliefs, but I love the way that they get me, because I get you. You want to attract great clients, you want a business that you love, you want to wake up in the morning and coach great clients that get great results, and they pay you what you deserve, and you feel that you're not just building your business like a Jenga, all the little pieces that are half out, and then at any point it can fall down. Do you want to be here in 10 years' time with a business that's like, I don't know what I'm doing. I feel stable and secure in my business. Do you know how many online coaching businesses are just like, 20 pieces of Jenga removed? They're like one wrong move, the business just collapses. You don't know where the next payment's coming from. You don't know where the next client's coming from. You don't know if they're going to stay or pay. All of these little things make your business very unstable. But what brings the stability to your business? Knowing who you are, what you stand for, who you care about, what the clients you get, the consistency of lead generation by building a business like this, in this order, with this structure. It's not an online coaching side hustle. It's a professional brand that you can build a control of if you build a personal brand. And then finally, it's consistency with identity. I don't veer off what I care about, who I care about, and how I deliver it. But I tell you one thing, if you start shifting your business away from what you believe, like there are a lot of coaches that do great viral content and they grow their business doing viral, and that's all them. That's great. That's how they identify. That's what they actually are putting out there into the world. But do you know, I'll tell you this, when you have an inconsistency with your identity, Michael just said to me, Mark, you love talking about this stuff. And I said, I do, because I'm aligned with who I am and what I care about and who I want to work with and how I want my life to live. The more incongruency and the more I aligned, the more I attract the right types of people. The more that I'm disconnected, the more I dilute my personal brand. Please understand this. Everything that I'm doing, from making my life interesting to results, reputation, community, to having an opinion and a belief, to direct messaging rather than just viral content, is aligned with the identity and how I want to be perceived in the world. If you stay true and aligned to your identity and everything else that I've covered in this video, you will build a personal fitness brand in 2026. And I'll say this as well. Daniel Priestley, the entrepreneur and marketer, talks a lot about personal branding. You know, he created the book Key Person of Influence, and he talks extensively about there being a pretty short time window to building a personal brand, because we've got AI, we've got people growing businesses and brands all over the world. You've got a very short time window now to get in and build a personal fitness coaching brand. If you're sitting back and watching everything, like, now's the time to lean in and become the brand that you want to attract the right types of people, live the life, the independence, freedom, and finances that is going to create a life of abundance with the right clients and the right type of life that you want. Now, I did say, if you would like to go through a full personal branding audit, I've put this together. One of the things I'm most passionate about is helping coaches build their own personal brand, personal fitness brand that aligns true to who they are and their identity and the people that want to attract. If you want that, click the link in the description. You can download that and go through that 2 to 5 minutes, and you'll have it all, and it'll give you a structure of exactly what you need to focus on. Okay. Now, if you found this video helpful, as always, please click like and click subscribe. There's plenty more videos in this channel. And if you've got to the point right now where you're like, look, I love everything you talk about, Mark, I just want to be a part of your community. Maybe you're earning under 10K or over 10K. We've got 2 separate offers that can actually help you install these systems, have the right professional guidance to implement everything, not just to tactically build a landing page or a funnel or, go viral. No, we help you build the whole architecture of the business that you want to build to create the future, and actually help you to become the entrepreneur that can keep all this together for the long term. That's what we specialize in. That's what we're world best at. If you want our help, just click the link in the description. There's more information there. But for now, take care, and I'll speak to you soon.